seen so like I've been doing all my TikToks and all this, you know what I'm saying, and getting my
Hmm.
my little buzz up and going, but it's this one dude that I'm linking with that's in I think he's here in Syracuse too. He does
Hmm.
like Syracuse content, but he just reviewed some barbershop and got first off, he's a white dude and got a taper. And it was a good taper. It was at I want to say Big City Barbershop and it was
Hmm.
$25. And I was like, "What?" Like, yo, man, I don't know. At this point,
I'm confused. Go ahead.
you're confused?
Yeah, what is the going rate for? I mean, I give Tone
Yo,
30
son,
plus
ask a
tip.
nigga $50 or better. Plain and simple. I'm not going to the end of being like $100 barbers and stuff like that. Cause I get it. You get what I'm saying? Like, um,
$50 a cut is a lot if you're getting a cut every week. No?
so then don't get a fucking cut every week.
See, I need a cut every week though, because
Well, then
oh,
somebody has to
because
figure that out. You get, but I
oh,
get that. All right. So for you, for example, right? It's a simple cut. So I'm not saying in the aspect of being like your haircut has to be $50. You get what I'm
uh-huh.
saying? I'm saying just in general. Like it makes no sense why if I'm like I said, it was a white dude, right? So your haircut is simple. I could grab fucking Walmart clippers, do your hair, and get a good razor and get your shit down. Now you like, oh, what do you mean? Yes, Walmart clippers can do that. You don't have a fade, you don't have a gradient, you don't have an
And you
edge up,
can't use no
you don't
razor
have a
on my
line on
face,
your
but
beard, you don't
uh-huh.
have to use a razor. So yeah. Yeah, I mean you are whatever you pay, and I don't know. God bless Tone. We don't even have to talk about that, right? Whatever he
Uh-huh.
pays is worth it because he comes out his way to do what he has to do for you. And
Uh-huh.
these are uh can you hear can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I had to put my phone on silent because
that's
I'm getting
fine.
mad
Yeah, yeah.
notifications. But but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like with Tone, if like all right, so give multiple examples. Tone, he goes out his way, he comes to you, he gives you a service at your home.
Absolutely.
If it doesn't matter if I'm delivering fucking pantalitos, nigga. If I You're not gonna get them the same price that you get them from the bodega. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
So that's where the premium will change, right? Now another thing where is if you just getting oh
I
like
was
if you
gonna
just get
say, go ahead, go
oh
ahead.
yeah no go ahead.
No, the $50 is basically a cut, but you also have to pay. That goes into fees and all that other stuff. Like you just made a good point. Like if I go get a steak and someone comes to my house and cooks it, as opposed to going to the
Yeah,
store,
it's gonna
right?
be
Yeah, I'm
way
gonna pay
more, baby.
more because I gotta pay for tip and all that, or the
Facts,
restaurant. I got you.
facts.
That makes sense.
Right? So that's just one aspect, right? So then I'll give
Mm,
you another aspect where like if you're a guy that you come in and I'm not shooting, right? You have a simple haircut. So it's not no for real, right? So you
go
have a
ahead.
yo, come on, son. You have a
Go ahead.
simple haircut, right? It's basically a
It is
bald, you
simple.
have a bald, well, I say like a zero. You
Yeah,
have a
yeah, yeah.
zero, and
I
then you
think it
have a
is a
5 o'clock.
zero.
I'm a barber, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you get a zero against the grain, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
you get a fucking probably tops, maybe because you got thick facial hair, I assume. So you probably get
Yeah,
like
he
a
just
one.
matches it. Yeah, like
Yeah, he
I
just
think it's a
matches to get like
one,
a
and then he
yep,
lines it, and that's
one
it.
close, quick little line, right? And you don't get no.
Mm-hmm.
So that's simple, and you're not using a razor or anything.
At
So
all.
I'm going to say you have a Burger King haircut, and this is not this. Listen, you got to stick with me because we just said steak, bro. We said steak, so stick with me, right? You got all right. I give you a chopped cheese. You got the you got the chopped cheese to go, right? So boom.
Okay.
So because you got the chopped cheese to go, it's gonna be less of a premium price than a fucking Five Guys haircut. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
I get
so
what you're
if this
saying.
guy and I'm giving the equivalent to like homie, he and salute to dude that I was talking to, I forgot his name, I'm gonna tag him. And the barbershop, Big City Barbershop in like North Cicero. Now I assume because of the tax bracket in this community that those prices are gonna be up. I'm not saying $100 prices, but when you're mixing scissor work, like you get white people do shit like, could you take like an inch off the top? That's scissor work. So then I have to spray your hair with water. That's damn near beautician work, salon work. right? So if you have a mop top and then you want to fade on the side, we're talking about for a fade, like I said, it's minimum 50. If you walking into any of these what it was like Paul Mitchell or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like one of those spots, they're definitely gonna charge you like over $100. Like how much does D get to just get her hair washed, prepped? You get what I mean? So like these are things that are coming into like if you a person that you walk into the barbershop, you know you sweating like a motherfucker, you know you ain't wash your hair, you know you want to get scissor work, you know you wanna, get the whole whatever. Say you're not getting a hot towel, you're not getting none, you just getting a good fade, a good wash, and some scissor work. Oh, yes, sir. You are paying more than $60. And me, myself, I just say 50 off of the premium because it's like, I'm not trying to tax people. But I promise you, bro, there's plenty of people, black and white, that when I wash their hair, when I take my time, even like clean off like the debris on a scalp, all of that, you know what I mean? Like, bro, niggas will pay me $80 just for a fade. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it
yeah,
for and this is in Syracuse, New York, right? So for me to assume or put myself in a position where I'm making less, it's just like I just can't see it. So that's correlating it to the last thing I was saying. Like I just $25 is wild to do all of that work. $25 is taper at Blues Brothers in 2005. That's crazy.
yeah. And also, that guy might have been going to that person for a while because I mean,
True.
I know from experience, for the longest, I was only giving Tone $20.
Hmm.
And the only reason why I moved it up to 30 plus tips is so a lot of times I give him like 35, 40. But the only reason why I did is because he was talking that he went to somebody and they gave him $20 and he was like, yo, I travel. And I was like, well, I'll give you 20. He was like, yeah, but that's because I allow it because I've been cutting your hair for 20 plus years. And I'm like, well, bro, just say something. Like, you my guy. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
you're my brother, so I'm gonna give you more. Like he was like, nah, you don't have to. I'm like, Nah, bro. Like you walk into other people's houses, I ain't gonna be like that."
yeah.
But I never thought, I never um made the correlation between inflation and paying for your haircuts. It's like prices go up everywhere, but I never thought. Listen, I remember haircuts used to be $10. Like, what are we
Yeah.
talking about? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And so that's what I'm saying. So when was that? Like what year you
Like
think?
back in the '80s,
Okay.
like
So
when
so
Mon Carson used to send me to Blues Brothers and be like, "Go get a haircut," and I would just go and get. I said, "Let me get a brush cut now," and then they'd be like, "Here's $10," and then they give me this fucked up haircut, which I got now, but back in the days they would give me a zero. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I'm like 15, looking like I'm sick and shit. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
And that
But
and
yeah, that was
everybody
years ago.
you get the yeah I mean and get you like not being funny, but you basically was young getting a haircut that you got now.
Basically,
Yeah.
so I've
And
always
so
had this.
you get what I'm saying? Like so like you was talking inflation wise, like to think about that, like that's why like I was telling my mans, like I was just cutting his hair the other day, and niggas do this shit a lot. I was cutting this nigga hair the other day. I've been cutting his hair for 10 years. And I get
Hmm.
it. Same thing, right? You might be grandfathered in. But
Right.
we was having a conversation and I brought it to him like this, like you said, inflation, right?
Yeah.
It's not fair that we don't get, we don't get I mean we could get tax breaks if you work at it, but we don't get a lot of the other things people get, whether it's 401ks, all of the other benefits that you have in jobs, right? We don't get holiday pay, time off,
Healthcare.
none of that, right?
Hmm.
Healthcare, nothing, right? So these are things that we have to invest in ourselves. Now besides that, I had to break it down to somebody like this. And when I did it, nigga still ain't tipped me, but he just laughed and was like, "No, it's not the same. It's not the same. It is, right?" So
Hmm.
I was like, "Imagine," because he was like, "Damn, bro, I've been coming here for 8 years," and I was like, "Nah, it's really been like 10 because we just had our 10-year anniversary." So he was like, "Oh
Hmm.
man, that's crazy. That's crazy." And so I was like, "Yo, I think he just like lost his job. He was working at DPW or something.
Hmm.
But we were just having a conversation about managers and stuff, and I was
Hmm.
like, "Yo, if you work for a company for 8 to 10 years." And you never saw a difference in pay. Like no matter how hard you work, no matter how, would you still stay at that job? He was like, fuck no, nigga. I leave that shit, nigga. What you? I said, so why I can't get a tip? That's not the same, bro. That's not, see, you get what I'm saying? And then it turned into something else, and then it was like a back and forth banter. Then he wanted to bring everybody in the shop involved. And of course, he lost because there's more buyers than customers. You know what I mean? And then you got
Mm-hmm.
other people who are like, nigga, I'm paying $60 right now, and I'm just getting a regular fade. You get what I'm saying? But meanwhile, this nigga wants to give me $30 for a fade. Now, at the same time, like I said, this is my man's. We've been through it. Like I even worked with him at DPW, so I understand um the idea in your mind where it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or however the case may be. It's just like I just want people to put themselves in our shoes
Mm-hmm.
and think about it like that. Like if you were still getting the same pay that you were getting in 2005 and now it's 2025, would you still be at that job?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, you
really
got
think
a
a lot of
point.
people would.
You might be right. Also, it also depends on the perks too, right? So, like, and we talking about just barbers in general, because
Hmm.
let's say you're at a shop and you're getting this. Barber, it's a little different, but let's say you're at a shop A, and you're getting the same amount, and you've been there for 3, 4, 5 years, but at the same time you can come and go as you please. Not saying that barbers can't, but like it's a different atmosphere, right? Than
Hmm. A
the
little more relaxed.
is more relaxed, the neighborhood's better. You may stay there even though your money is not fluctuating going up, as opposed to going to another barbershop where it's nothing but drum and everything, but every year you get more and more. Like it's like it's like a give and take. Some people prefer comfortability. Some people always chasing that profit. But it's a little different being a barber because I feel like as a barber, you always got to chase that
And that's what I'm
Quan.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got, and
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like in the aspect of right. So I'll give you, if it is that case, and we'll take that scenario,
Sure.
but the scenario of well, and I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but well, you have a more flexible job than I do, so bitch, I don't have to give you a raise, right? That's
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
basically saying, right?
yeah,
Cool,
yeah,
fine,
yeah,
we'll roll with it. So
yeah, yeah.
that's fine. So because I have a flexible job and I have to be in this whatever, then when I am doing this, I'm using this same thing that you're saying. I have this flexible job. Nigga, I want to go out of town for 2 days because it's my daughter's birthday. I'm
Yeah.
saying niggas ain't trying to get no money. Well, you get what I'm saying? These are
I
the
get what
things
you're
you got to
saying.
deal with if you take this time off.
Sure.
Or it's not like we taking time off and it's like it's beneficial. Only thing it's beneficial for is our health. It's not beneficial for our pocket.
Yeah.
Right now I decided I'm not gonna go into work at 8 o'clock this morning and maybe sit around for an hour and then shit get started up. And I'll probably make a good $150 before I could come and chill with you and talk and do whatever, right? But
Yeah.
I'm at the point now where it's like I'm if I don't do that, I'm missing out on that 150, right? So then I
Mm-hmm.
have to figure out other ways to do that. Me talking to you on the phone, unfortunately, right now is not making us money. It will in the future, right? But
Sure.
as far as right now, it's like shit. I have to take that balance. I have to be like, all right, I'm not going to make a little bit of money, and I know it's the summertime. And really, that's what it is. Right now, it's the summertime. I know a lot of kids ain't getting their hair cut. They waiting for before back to school. And if I have my specific customers that are going to call me, I'll come in. But those guys that are just there, and I'm just always just waiting on hand, like it's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just adds up to the point where it's like I can't in either scenario, I can't win. If it's a scenario where I'm always there for you and I have to understand that it's perks of the situation,
Mm-hmm.
then I lose parts of my health or parts of my sanity or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And yeah, but the end goal that is told is, well, you're making a good amount of money. And that's not always the best.
Yeah. No, I got you. I don't know how y'all do it. I told Tone that all the time.
Balance,
I don't know how y'all do it.
balance. That's all.
Yeah.
Tone
Yeah.
figured it out for himself. Like for him to be able to like figure out multiple ways. Like, okay, I got my group. I have my like say you have your group of like your core fans. It's like these are the ride or dies. You know
Yeah.
your dailies, right? And then you got your every 2 week guys. They're paying you good money. Then you might have
Yeah,
your upper class or whatever. And he been cutting hair so long, he probably done mixed all of that in and was
yeah,
like, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna pay for the overhead of a spot to stay and pay booth rent and have to deal with your attitude, her attitude, and niggas wanting to stick outside the shop and rob you and everything. Nah, I'm gonna just keep it moving and
yeah.
make the best of it."
If Tone is the example of a rapper leaving his label and becoming independent and putting out
Yeah,
his
no,
music on his own streaming channel, basically.
yeah, for real.
That's what
And
he's
that's the thing
doing.
you gotta if you could scale it though, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can see my thing is I don't want to just be doing that. Like I because you can do I can reduce myself to being like, you know what? I'm gonna just do that. But then now you're I mean, not being funny or nothing, bro. As barbers, what's the first thing you said? We gotta chase that money. So it doesn't matter if you in the shop chasing the money or you here and there chasing money.
You
You have
should
to
do
figure out
both
how to
though.
I mean, you should, but I feel you should. I feel you should be able to. At first, I definitely think you should do both, right? Because you got to grab it, whatever. But I think once you do it enough and you create enough, once you create yourself a network and you have a certain amount of people that you have to maybe gain or do whatever, or you figure out business wise, like you get you your SEO, you get you a website. Like that's what Tony needs to do. Tony need to have him a website, have him an
So
SEO, and have everything set up so then people could just hit his phone or like hit his business page. And then on top of that, have you shit that you selling out of that. Have you some t-shirts, merch,
yeah.
products.
So let's get on that for a second. Too bad Tone is not here. I would have pulled him in. We would have had a three-way, right?
I'm telling you, you send him a link, bro. We could do it.
I have told him a million times, bro, you need a QR code because he's Tone the Barber. Everyone knows him as Tone the Barber. You need a QR code. You have enough clientele, right? You can do that. You can sell little merch, whether it's, I don't know, t-shirt, hat, whatever it is. Like
Yeah.
that's your thing. And I'll tell him that he just needs to do that. But once again, Tone is a quarter of the way there because when I tell him things like, do you do Cash App? Do you do Venmo? Like I can send you because everyone has to pay him cash. Everyone,
Hmm.
and so people like me, I gotta go out to the ATM, I gotta pull out money, I gotta give him money.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and it's like, and I feel bad because sometimes I'll be like, yo, Tone, here's will say $35 when I had $40, but my dumb ass went and got a fucking peanut M&Ms and water, which is $5 at the store. So now, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So I can't properly pay him the way I want to pay him. And he was like, you can always pay me monthly if you want. You get $30, $40. You could just give me $120 for a month. And I was like, I don't know if I could do that because then I got to take out $130 and give it to you.
yeah,
But if you had Cash App, I catch you, and he'd be like, "Nah, I just want the cash because the bank is taking your money." And I just be like, "Bro, like you're so right there, but you're not can't get you over that hump." So yeah, but like the same thing I tell you, it's just like you should try that. You like find you a couple customers that you feel like maybe which you'll be like, "Yo, I could cut you at your house. I bet you they'll give you more money."
But so all right, there's a bunch of stuff to uh
Right?
break
If you
down
have
right there.
somebody that you mad cool gives you $40, and you be like, yo, instead of you coming, because I know you get off work, instead of you coming here, I could come to your house. I guarantee you any amount of money, that person that you go to their house that gives you 40 will probably give you extra just because you came to their house.
So and I'm not disagreeing with you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
1000%, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm good though. Like
I got you.
much like business is business. That's it. When I leave and I go home, when I walk out of that brick and mortar, yeah, right. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to be like that's what I'm saying. Like with smart guy, you know what I'm saying? He like, oh, you need to have your shirt on. You know, you're not the Beatles, and you should. I like. I was about to say shit. I was about to say shit. I got one of my shit. Like I always have my. So that's why when he was saying what he says, I get it. You have to always be in promotion mode. But there's also comes a point in time where it's like, nigga, I'm chilling. Like I don't want to always have to like people because then now people like I said, people take your kindness for weakness. So now it's like, oh, yo, could you come over here? And then you coming over there and you driving a Cicero for an extra $20. Like, you
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
I
And
feel
then
you.
now I'm over in Cicero and the lighting is terrible. You don't even have lights and if you don't, I have to bring them. So now I'm
Yeah.
bringing my talent everywhere. If I drop one fucking light, oh, there goes the podcast. Now we can't record the podcast because I don't have lighting as much because this
Hmm.
nigga out in Cicero wanted me to cut his hair and his fucking husky tripped over the cord or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like it's little shit like that where it goes back and forth. Hello?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's little, no, you're good. But you know what I'm saying? It's little shit like that where it goes back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Or like, shit, nigga, Clippers. Like, I learned that I remember I took my Clippers to this one nigga house. He paid me $1 too. I took him to his house. And, bro, I'm talking about when I pulled up, first off, the cops had came right. They was like, that's why I dropped the stuff. I ain't gonna front. Like, cops hit the corner. And, like, you know how you open up your door and you're like, oh, shit. And you look. Boom, all my shit fell out my bag. My two good clippers, the blades are fucked up now. So now I'm learning how to cut his hair with clippers that they're not my go-tos. Okay, fine.
Hmm.
Haircut may not come out as good as I wanted to. Up, we're in the
Hmm.
kitchen. The lighting is not as good. Up, you don't got AC because it's your mama house. Now we sweating. Up, your friends want to come in and smoke and stand. Like, bro, these are like we doing surgery right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody
Hmm.
asking a rhinoplastic surgeon to pull up for a random nasal surgery. You get what I mean? Because there's so many things that go in with the procedure, with the tools, with the lighting, with you know what I mean? Like it's a lot, bro.
No, I mean, I got you. I mean, I'm sure this is why a lot of like personal trainers, right? I'm sure there's a lot of personal trainers that have clients that want them to come to the house, but like, no, you got to come to the gym because I have the proper equipment, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I could bring
definitely.
over the resistance band and a couple dumbbells, but it's not going to be the full experience. Like, how you going to
Yeah,
do pull-ups and things like that? So I get it. I get it.
yeah. And then the
I get
and then
it,
the
bro.
part with um the part where you were saying like he's like close there but he's not yet, like, so this is another thing a lot of old barbers do. It's mad old and does he have an app, like when
No,
you
bro.
okay, so listen, he doesn't have an app but there's an app called The Cut that he could download, which a lot of barbers have. My nigga, I know mad older barbers that never used no app before, but now that they have an app, these niggas act like they King Joffy Joe. Like, man, you ain't hit me on the app, I can't cut your hair. And that, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's a corny thing too, because it's like, I get it, you do want structure and stuff like that, but my nigga, we've been here since 10 o'clock and it's 2. You ain't cutting nan fucking head. So just
That's
because this
true.
person walked in and now you trying to give them the King Joffy Joe, yo, you can't just be doing. What do you mean? So you don't take, you know what I'm saying? So me, I take
Mm-hmm.
walk-ins, I do all of that to compensate. But the part where like you were saying also how
You're one of
because I
the
think
only barbers I know to take walk-ins, but go ahead.
me,
Yeah, I don't know too many more barbers anymore, but I remember moving back to New York, and that's how I got with my first barber, Mike, and then Tone. They weren't doing walk-ins. I would come in, bro, when I first, this was like in 2000. I would come into the barber shop and Tone wasn't there, but Mike was there. He'd just be sitting there, and people come in, get a chair, do that, and then he would just be sitting there for like an hour. And for like 2 hours, I was like, yo, bro, like I've been sitting here, I'm a walking. I don't do walk-ins. And I'm like, but you're not doing
exactly,
nothing. Right.
exactly,
Then
old
he
nigga
finally
shit.
started cutting my hair. Yeah. But
So
now
so
he
that's so that's more of and I don't know, but I'm a freestyle, right? That's
hmm
more of a screening process because I've been cutting hair. Like, if it was a young barber, he probably not gonna give a fuck. He gonna be like, nigga, I gotta get this money. An older barber, we deal with too much energy. So nigga, I don't know you. You might be a difficult nigga that's talking about, yeah, make this shit extra straight, and your shit ain't straight. So now we in the chair doing whatever, and I'm good. I got a nigga coming in about an hour. I'm about to watch this movie on Netflix. And if somebody else comes in here that maybe I cut before, or maybe
hmm
somebody else that comes in here that I think they might give me less issues than you, then I
hmm
might, go to the bathroom, wait until you go to the bathroom, wait until you hop in somebody else's chair and then come out and be like, any walk-ins? And it take the
hmm
walk, you know what I'm saying? So
hmm
that's what happens. But I'm I'm 60% sure that was just a screening method. That's what the people do a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Like if you walk,
Uh-huh.
like especially like in the hood, nigga, it'd be niggas that walk in looking crazy, or niggas walking with the pooh shiesty, or niggas
Mm,
walking just looking like they was laying on the sidewalk somewhere. So like I don't even want to put my hands on your scalp. You know what I mean? Or
yeah.
like a nigga coming sweating profusely talking about he's a walk-in. You know what I'm saying? Like I do not want to cut them. You know what I mean? So I think that goes with that. But I kept thinking about the one part where you're saying how he the subscription thing. So that's actually a Houston, Texas barber. I'll put the clip in too. A barber from Houston, Texas now started a thing where he's doing subscriptions where he's like $150 for the month. You get 4 haircuts in a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like what, like I want to say 30, 35 to $40 a haircut. You know what I mean? You get 4 haircuts a month. Once you wax out your 4 haircuts, that's it. You send it to now. It's a good steal, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you're getting the money ahead of time. Like, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I could cash out if I got like a core base that's like I got
Mm-hmm.
40 niggas that's like, nigga, hell yeah. And you're in Texas too? I work, bro. I come from Abilene, I come from Corpus Christi. I don't have time to be pulling up and worrying about you doing walk-ins. I'm sending this 150 cash app. I'll be here every Monday at 2 o'clock the rest of the month. That's good money. 40 times that. What? You know what I mean? You catching out.
Yeah.
But what happens is, sometimes people may try to get multiple cuts in a week. Or the thing that I don't like is like now people feel like you work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I paid you. Fuck you mean? That's why I don't do that a lot. Like when people are like, or not the subscription thing, but like if somebody comes in and they give me something and then it's like, oh, yo, save that for the next haircut. Nah, I'm good, nigga. Take your tip. You know what I'm saying? If that's not a tip
Yeah.
that you're giving me, take that, go ahead, and then come back and I'll pay you. Or if it's like, yo, when I get there next time, yo, I didn't have it, I'm not gonna be like, I mean, just pay me when you get it in the morning or whatever. It's no problem. But I'm never gonna like hold that against you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nigga, you ain't paid me. Because people do that a lot, especially in the hood. Niggas will walk up, oh, niggas ain't trying to make money. Like, that's a lot of shit. Like walk-in wise, you walk into the barbershop. If you walk in and you sweating as a walk-in, we don't want to take you. If you walk in
Mm-hmm.
and you're aggressive and you're like, who's the best barber in here? Nobody's gonna stand up and be like, I am. You get what I'm saying?
That's why y'all should
Um,
have the chair hierarchy, like I said. You know
but that is so,
what
no.
I mean?
That so that that
You know what I mean?
that secludes people. So then it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll give you no for real. So I'll give you an example. And it had to happen like for new barbers. When I first started, I was cutting next to a nigga that was so advanced that it was like my man literally, yeah, that shit crushed my heart. My man literally had to tell me, like, yo, bro, you can't cut around here.
Oh,
Like
he's
right
like,
here, like you ain't like, and not on some like you can't cut next to me, get the fuck away from me, you trash. But like, yo, bro, I am the reason why you're not making money.
mm-hmm.
Like I'm doing Bart Simpson designs in niggas' forehead, or I mean,
Mm-hmm.
niggas' hair. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you doing an okay edger. Like niggas is getting out
Mm-hmm.
your chair like, can you fix this side? You know what I'm saying? So of course, if I'm a walk-in and I have two people to choose, and I'm looking at this nigga that just put the Philadelphia Eagle in the back of somebody's head, and I'm looking at this nigga that I'm like, is that shit even? What the fuck? You get what I'm saying? Of
Yeah.
course. And then it was like the Lions Den. So then you throw me around the corner, and the good part was that I was next to another guy who was shitty, but he was better than me. So we were both shitty, and we kind of were balancing off of each other to be like, oh shit, he did a part. And now I have to do a part. Oh shit, I did my part too wide. And then he
Mm-hmm.
telling me like, yo, your part too wide. You know what I'm saying? So now we're learning. But at the same time, nigga, we was surrounded by Puerto Ricans. It was Joe, it was Rob, and then it was Pedro, who was right next to me. And he was like the nicest
Mm-hmm.
and the nicest, but he was young. And I want to say that was an experience for me to be like, okay, if I was the first chair in the shop,
Mm-hmm.
I would have probably got skipped over just as much. But
I
because,
feel you.
you know what I mean? Like, but because
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
in
no,
the
I got
area
you.
where it was like, all right, them niggas over there is nice. Them niggas over there is kind of, but Okay, I came back next week. I see he getting a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a part of where I was saying, like, you definitely do want to put a barber next to a barber that he can learn from, right? And you don't want to just
Sure.
put like the two knuckleheads in the back because they're never gonna learn. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But
True. True.
if
True.
you like I said, you can't do the hierarchy thing. You got to mix it up. So, because, and then you also get to the point where it's like now it's a hierarchy. So then you got the nice barbers in the front and you got the trash barbers in the back. Now we talking about lunchroom shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's happened before. Where like these niggas up here in the front of the shop, and this nigga was fucking some shit up in the back, and now you see that fuck up walk to the front of the shop, and the two dudes who are in the front who are good, who are running their mouth like this nigga fucking this shit, or they just laughing at a fucked up haircut walking out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm a walk-in. I've never been in this shop before, but I know for a fact I am not going to the back of the shop because
Mhm.
these two niggas who the nicest was talking shit. So I don't know who
Yeah.
else is shitty back there. But if it's a
That's
guy that's
true.
nice in the back and then it's a guy that's shitty here, it's a guy, you know what I'm saying? Now it's
Yeah.
like, nigga, I don't know who to pick. Now you might get a nigga to just walk out, but at least it gives a little bit more leverage for new barbers walking in the shop.
Okay. Okay.
That's all.
Just
Mhm.
asking. Yeah.
All
Just
right.
asking.
So what was the last shit with fucking what was it, the fitness? Was it
Oh,
fitness?
so well, we could talk about that real quick. I'm starting to see.
Wait, was it the 40-year-old fitness or was it the that's what you're
Well,
talking about?
this goes back to what we were talking about earlier about
Okay.
people. This is all one big topic.
Okay.
I do notice that a lot more people are working out, right? And there's different levels of working out. Some people go in the gym and they go hard. Some people go in there for their basic general health. I go both. Like sometimes I go in there and be like, nah, I need to put on 30 pounds by September 10th. It's creatine. And then the other days I'm going like, look, who am I kidding, right? But
Yeah.
I have noticed there's a lot more people that have been against fitness. Like they're
What do you mean?
ill-informed. I don't know what I was watching. It wasn't a podcast. It was something, and this guy was like, "It's so corny how people are going to the gym doing this, and for what?" I forgot where I saw that at, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
I'm
still
sorry. Now
I forgot where you said that.
maybe that's part of my algorithm now. I have no idea. But it's just crazy. And what makes it even more insane is just all these fitness companies. And I remember my boy Kay is an Indian guy said, and he said this years ago. He said, yo, if I had the money, I would create a protein ice pop or something. And I was like, a protein ice pop? He's like, yeah, in the summer I'll make a killing because the fitness industry makes so much money.
Yeah.
Like every time you turn around, they're always selling you some powder, some supplement, whatever. And I say that because I'm starting to see a lot more brands. Like if you go shopping for creatine, there's like 20 different brands of creatine,
Yeah.
20 different brands of protein powder. But with that, I'm starting to see a lot more people be against it. Like, why are people going to the gym doing this? And I'm like, why isn't everyone into fitness? Like, I don't understand it. And I don't mean fitness like you got to wake up every day, but damn, I be trying to tell my pops, like, yo, pops, like, you in your 70s, my nigga, like, go outside, play paddleball. Man, these guys don't want to play. So then go for a walk. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. It's just weird where like this fitness industry is going forward. It's just weird because I mean I'm talking. I went and got I did I don't know if I told you I got I took a fitness class and I became a certified personal trainer, but that shit
Okay.
wore out because but I didn't have no clients because I had to go out and I had to go
You got to
do
hit the
this and
streets.
yeah I gotta hit the street. But when you working, it's hard to hit them streets, bro. It's
But
so
bro, so
yeah.
wait, hold on. So I remember you said
But
that,
I did get it certified. I
and
don't
you
think
still
I
have
think
it.
I gotta renew it. I think I gotta renew it though.
So look, son. This
I was
I'm about to
unemployed. I was unemployed at the time.
nigga. That's it. What do you mean? That has nothing to do with anything. That's even more of the
No, I
reason
mean I
why
was
I'm.
unemployed and I had time to do that. That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying, listen.
Yeah.
And what was this during COVID?
Yeah.
So listen to me, bro. This is what, yo, bro. This is why I'm going so hard with this content right now. Because I promise you, bro, it's like slowly, but I told my man Nick like fucking years ago. I was like, bro, I'm gonna crack the internet. I'm telling you, I don't know how. I'm gonna crack the internet code, and I'm not saying in the aspect where it's like everybody on the internet is gonna know about me. I'm saying to the aspect of like where I understand how to create finances from the internet and be able to
Sure.
duplicate it over and over. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So obviously it's attention. It's all about attention. You know what I'm saying?
All the
But it's
time.
about finding the
Absolutely.
attention for the people and the tribe that you actually looking for. So there
Yeah. Yeah.
you literally just gave a whole nigga, you could make a niche just out of that. Just out of the simple fact of being like, I'm older, I work a lot, I see there's a lot of people that are into fitness. Same story. My friend said whatever about a pop, ice pop in the summer, and my father paddleball and everything. Age and literally like, because that was one of the main things like I was going through. Because the main shit is relationship goals, fitness, it's wealth, health, and relationships. Those are the main like what you call it. Those are the main three niches right now. There's a and that's the reason why there's a fluctuation in the everyone being into health and fitness and stuff like that. Even mental health, like you seeing that a lot. Like
That's a
everybody know
lot.
mental health awareness is you get what I
That's
mean?
a lot.
So I think that correlates to why people are working out so much, right? So now
Hmm.
if you was to take that same like what I'm doing with, like on my TikTok. Like I'm still doing my movies on my TikTok because that's what I love, and I'm still doing like just a regular content that I was doing. But since I have been doing what I'm doing, and like now I'm about to get up to like 1,000 followers, I'm like, okay, now let's get to that next 1,000. What do I do that I got this 1,000? Re-implement it, but re-implement it in the fashion of at least like put my creativity, like put my own
Hmm.
mark on it, not mixing
Hmm.
with anybody else, and also being able to stay consistent with the fact of being like, follow now. And right now I'm just at the building of a tribe period, right? So like
Hmm.
with you, if you could still do it, bro. Like if you was to get to the point where it's like, you know, uh 50 plus working out in shape, like bro, there's mad 50-year-olds that don't look like you, and that's good and bad, right? So
Hmm.
now when you're using that and you take, because like my whole shit that I'm doing is like the creative part. Like it's a lot of 40-year-olds that are not creative. There's a lot of 40-year-olds like with the finances that may know, like, I mean, I just feel like if anybody, I don't care what age you are, if you could tap into whatever makes you have that creative flow, like if you was working out and
Hmm.
like the body health is attached to the mental. So because you work out, you feel better, you're able to do things.
Hmm.
And now that you work out and you find, your kind of creative flow, everything else just flows right past you. Like it rolls off your back because it's like I at least have control of my mental and my physical. So everything
Hmm.
else is pretty much wayside. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I think that's what a lot of people are missing. So like, if you was, there's we could talk off, but it's like QR
Hmm.
code and shit like that. Like they have this,
Hmm.
it's called affiliate programming, bro.
Hmm.
Start you a fucking, we gonna start you an Instagram page, fitness for real, bro. And speaking of water, I gotta do this for my boy. So this is my man's. I was
Athlete's water.
athletes water. My man
Hmm.
from Syracuse, New York, born
Hmm.
and raised. My man
Hmm.
Corey. He just moved down to Greensboro, North Carolina. That's the one I showed you that had the Tesla and stuff. He works for Microsoft and
Sure.
shit. He does coding for Xbox and Microsoft and Roblox and shit. You know what I mean? And that's just an example of that's two examples. One of obviously health, and then
Hmm.
one of obviously wealth, right? Because
Hmm.
this, like, for a nigga, like, this is his water, bro. Like it's
Hmm.
real. Like I bought a whole case of this. This shit got a QR code on the back and
Hmm.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really official. He has a Dwight Howard. That's one of his only endorsements right now. But hey, it's Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? So he has Dwight Howard endorsing it, and that's just an example of creating generational wealth. Obviously, right?
what's his water? What makes his water different? Is it just
It's
athlete's water?
alkaline.
Oh, it's
It's,
alkaline. Okay.
yep, it's alkaline. I can read the whole shit.
No, send me the QR code. If you can send me the
Oh, yeah, I
QR
got you.
code. Mm-hmm.
But I got you. I'm gonna read off a quick little. You know what I'm saying? It's athlete's
Yeah.
water, especially engineered for athletes at www.athleteswater.com. Benefits
Mm-hmm.
are 9 plus pH. Healthy
Mm-hmm.
water increases
Mm-hmm.
energy, reduces acidity levels, ultimate hydration, maximizes performance, and electrolytes for taste.
There you
Athlete's
go.
water at your local. I don't know. So,
I got you.
you know what I mean? Try to throw that in there, get my boy low. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, that's
But
it. That's a good plug. There's nothing wrong with
yeah,
that.
son. So that's it. That's all I'm doing. You know what I mean? So besides that, grinding, we're gonna get to this content. We're gonna keep doing this content, keep pushing out this content, and this will create that lifestyle brand where you don't have to like do the whole spiel. You know what I'm saying? Like people just fucking with
Yeah.
you because they fucking with you. They gonna fuck with you because it's like, yo, that's Ali. That nigga's fucking 50 and he doesn't even look it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you can do this, you can do that. You can still have goals and accomplish them. But yeah, definitely, bro. I think we should push that. What you call it? We should push that fitness.
As Amanda Seales said on, I don't know if you saw it on Jubilee. She was just on Jubilee yesterday.
She
Amanda
passed
Seales
away.
verse
She passed away.
passed away.
Amanda Seals.
No, she. What are you talking about?
Amanda Seals
The black.
from MTV.
No, that was bruh. Amanda. That was Amanda from
See?
MTV. No, that's not Amanda Seales.
No, I'm not
Amanda
saying it's
Seales.
Amanda Seals.
Yeah, Amanda Seales is from what's that shit that was on HBO? Oh, with Issa Rae. What was that shit?
Mm, insecure.
Yeah, Amanda Seales was from Insecure, but she was just on. You should watch it. She was just
Okay.
on Jubilee yesterday, an hour and a half against 20 black conservatives.
She's black.
Amanda Seales is black.
So who is? Oh wait,
Amanda Seales was a
and she's
radical.
the wait. Yeah. I don't like her. She's the
What do
she's
you
real light.
mean?
She's real light
Yeah,
skinned with the
but
curly
she was
hair.
yeah, and she
Yeah,
was
she was
against 20 black conservatives. It was really good. It was
I
really
watch it.
really
No, I
good.
watch it. I just she's like
Well, you
she's
know, I like her. I don't have. I
it's
mean,
not
she
that I
could be a
don't
bit
like her.
much. She could be a bit much at
Yes,
times.
yo, bro,
But who? I
she's
mean, who
like
can't?
no, bro, she's like you know how like and I was about to say Huey Newton, you know what I'm saying? But that's the only example I could give. Like you know how like you have Huey Newton, and then you got like fucking Malcolm X, and then you got like fucking I was about to say Thurgood Marshall or something, but you know what I'm saying? Like or W.E. Du Bois, right? Like in history, like I see the the niggas with the higher skin tone, they be pretty fucking radical to the point where it's like, whoa, calm down, like relax. You get what I'm saying? Now specifically with her, I'd be like
You.
sometimes she just no, bro. Sometimes she like I just be feel like she be going above and beyond. Like she be trying to be too black. And
Okay,
it's like we get it. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
so let's stay on that topic for a second. Um,
Yeah,
you
let's go.
you're equating that with colorism. So
Yes, yes, yes.
I think maybe a lot of people like that of that shape are like that because maybe people on the outside felt that they weren't black enough. I'm not saying that that's her case, right?
Okay.
So
No, it makes sense.
that's probably the reason. But we need more people like that because
Yeah, yeah.
there is a colorism problem in Black America, right?
Yes, it
I
is.
mean,
Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot of black light skinned people that swear that they're not really black, right?
Yeah.
They want to assimilate. So
Hmm.
when you mentioned the whole colorism part, I was just like, here we go again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying how I feel, son. I wasn't trying to, bring up the Drake and Pusha T situation. I get it.
You
Two different hues.
cannot.
Two different hues. I get it.
It
Look,
always
look, he
goes back.
riled up now.
It
Ooh.
always goes back to Pusha T. I swear, we take no Pusha T slander here. Always go back to Pusha T. I swear.
I knew that'd rile you up. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I figured you have a problem with Pusha T because of the whole Kanye West
Ah,
angle.
here we go.
I know it's the whole
What
Kanye
Kanye
West
West
thing.
angle?
It's the
He's
whole
on
Kanye.
Kanye's label.
Is he? I think he's off of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's not, let's just
Yeah.
if he's not, then this is the reason why he's doing what he has to do.
But
Go get your peanuts. If you would have
but you
stayed in
should.
line,
Oh Jesus! You should watch the Amanda Seales Jubilee thing. It's really good.
no, I will.
Because
I
Black
actually like
Hassan.
Jubilee.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all right. I don't know if you saw the one with Mehdi Hassan. That was like a month ago. That was a
No,
good one. I just feel like over time, Jubilee is probably gonna have to change some things because they be having people on there that I'm in my mind, I'm like, they really can't believe that. Like, there are people that believe some of the worst things ever, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like
like
people are
what?
just
Give me an
so
example.
well, like when they were on with the Amanda Seals thing,
Like
this
worst
black guy,
example.
he was saying that the black culture is toxic. And I'm like, where does that come from? Like, our culture's not toxic. You think our culture's toxic?
Ah.
Oh my
So let so
God.
let so let's all right. So no. So let's
I
no. So
can't do
let's
this.
agree to disagree, right?
Yeah,
So
okay.
all right. So no. So listen. So we just had
So
my man's. They just had a podcast I was watching, and it was something similar to like what we're talking right now. And I could see that if somebody was watching me say this, and you're right. It's like it's such an evil. Like I'm trying to get to you, right? But hear me out. I'm not saying that our the whole spectrum is toxic. I'm saying from the spectrum of what would you say is black culture? Like what is our staple? Like we don't have like other people they have something culturally, right? Where it can be what is attached directly to us culturally, worldwide.
um well, I think outside looking in, they equate violence with black
Okay.
culture, but on the
But like
inside, it's how we address each other. It's a combination of a lot of things. It's how we address each other. It's how we answer certain questions. It's how one black person can look at another black person in an area where it's just us and just give a head nod or just give eye contact and have a whole full conversation without verbally saying it. It's how
yeah.
it's just how we
But
move
that's
in
that's
society.
deep. That's
That's
deep.
for
No,
us.
we know that. We
Correct.
know that that's part of our culture. I'm saying
Hmm.
put yourself in the perspective of a person that is not African American. If you were to
They
associate,
say
say,
violence. They will say
and
violence.
I get violence, but even if let's go deeper into it, or let's go like more, let's not deeper because I feel like we're going surface. I'm trying to get like surface level. When I say like this, if you were to go to China, what would they think your profession is? If a group of people
Entertainment.
was a rapper or right, so the
Hmm.
biggest one of 9 times out of 10 be a rapper,
Hmm.
our
Or a drug dealer.
or drug, which still correlates going back into rap because we talk about NWA. And that. So this is the reason why I'm trying, where I'm like, because if I'm on the outside looking in, hear me out.
Yeah,
If I'm on the
but that's not the
outside
truth,
looking in,
though.
I know it's not the truth to us.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
it's not the truth to us. I'm saying from the, and I don't know who that guy was. He was black.
He was
So
black.
I get it. But I don't know his life. I don't know his background.
Sure.
So I can see how, if I look at black culture, I have it synonymous with hip hop, period. So if I have black culture synonymous with hip hop, I can see how I would be like, it's toxic. Because if you were to say hip hop or you were to be like rap or whatever, the first thing that's going to come up is a booty shaking, a gun and a do rag, or a gold chain. And I'm not trying to, you get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to just put it in a box, but it's reality. If I were to come from Sweden, Denmark, any place, and I'm like, oh my God, oh, this is America. Yeah, can I listen to some rap or some a car drives by playing rap music, which is a lot in the hood. If I get to a hood and I see nothing, like you said, we are the way we talk, our vernacular, we walking up to each other, yo, what's good, my nigga? Hey, yo, go, yo, you see my whoop whoop, yeah, yo, yo. So yo, you see something over there? Yo, word of my mother said we see all of the shit that we see on TikTok, all of that. It correlates with our music, the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we act. Now, there's a lot of us that dress, talk, and act, but we are not toxic. This is a fact. This is just a
Correct.
part of our culture. You get what I'm saying? It's just a part of our culture. Just because I'm wearing whatever I'm wearing and I'm sagging a little bit and maybe I work out and I have tattoos
So
and
okay.
you get
So
what I'm saying
yeah,
though?
I get what you're saying, but
Okay.
it toxicity is only in relation to the black culture when it's in all cultures. And that's just
Yes.
my issue, right? But they don't
Yeah,
point the
yeah.
other issues. Yeah, that's all I'm
But they
saying.
don't. So that's why I was saying to the Witcher like, boom, my man was in the podcast, and everybody was mad at him because he's like, nah, because we do this, we do this, we do this, and then it was like he was like, nah, fuck that, because I went to the show the other day and we went to see a movie. No, I think he said, it's now this nigga ignorant. This nigga was like, we went to go see fucking Black Panther, and he was like, a nigga show up and dashikis and a whole bunch of other weird shit. So a nigga like, what the fuck? Dashiki's not weird, my nigga. Like that's part of our culture. So he like, nah, I'm saying. And then we sat down, and when we sit down, these motherfuckers got all type of chicken and pulling out all type of bags. So the dude like, so they gave you a bad experience because they wore dashikis and was eating chicken. Like he's like, no, well, they were talking out loud too. And he's like, but you said that last. So now I feel like you're adding that on top and it's just you just playing. You know what I mean? Like, my nigga, we both black. We know you want to be comfortable. You don't want people talking over the movie. But nigga, if I smell collard greens in a fucking movie theater, I'm not gonna get up and be like, who the fuck did that? And it's not toxic. You get what I mean? But for
Right.
people, it's just like, and that's what you're saying. He's like, my nigga, that's because of your proximity. And the name of the episode is called Black Fatigue. So they were saying like he has black fatigue because
Hmm.
he's like they like, yo, what's your proximity, my nigga? You live in Jersey, Trenton, New Jersey. So of course you're around a whole bunch of ghetto
That's
shit that you
true.
don't want to deal with. You walk into a chicken shack and niggas is arguing and it's bullshit. But if you were to walk into fucking a pizza shop in Soho and it's two Italians like, I'm walking over here. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be
Yeah.
no fucking problem. You're not going to get upset. You're not going to be like, oh, these
Right.
fucking linguine eating bastards. But when
Yeah,
you walk
yeah.
away from us, it's like, what the fuck? And, it's, that's what he's saying. It's black fatigue. You know what I'm saying? So I do understand the correlation of what you're saying in the aspect of like when you sitting back and you like, yo, my nigga, we got to do better. You get what I'm saying? But I also get from the aspect of from a person that's like, my nigga, we keep trying to do better and I can't take this shit no more. So I'm moving to
Mhm.
Baldwinsville. And if you don't want to say it, I'm going to say it. Our toxic culture sucks. Now, it's not right, but it is his opinion because I don't know what he went through. And I don't know where he got to get to that. For all I know, his dad is a drug dealer, his mom is a crackhead, and he was raised with a white family. So he has that opinion, right? I don't know. I can't, you know what I mean? Every time he goes to a festivity, his auntie asking him for money and his cousins are fighting. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. But and that's my issue when it comes to certain black people when they talk like that, because once again, you're talking about their proximity, right? Their personal
Hmm.
experience. Because we all know, everyone knows bougie black people, but they're as black as
Hmm.
black, but they're not toxic like the ghetto side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just crazy how everything is always a monolith when it comes to black people, but when it comes to other people, it's no, you got this part, you got but black. And also, I feel like we're also the only culture, whether it's because society has made it that way, economics, we're the only culture that lives on top of each other, man. And I think that has a lot to do with how we act, right? If you take a cage and you put five dogs in one cage, eventually they're gonna try to kill each other, right? Because there's no space. And then they'll
That's
say, you know
systematic.
what? Right. And they'll say, you know what? You put all those dogs, they're all crazy. And it's like, no, they were like that because you had them all bunched in together. And I
Yes.
feel like when people say things about black on black crime, it bothers me to my core. It's because, yeah, blacks are killing blacks, but if you look, where is it happening? It's happening in the hood because we're all on top of each other, right? So then when we go to move, people will say, no, we're moving to the white neighborhood. No, not necessarily. You moving, yes, you're moving to the white neighborhood, but you're moving to a place where there's more space, right? Because it's not necessarily white neighborhood, it's more, it's you're moving out of the fucking buildings with the 10, 15 floors. You move into a house. You
Yeah.
don't really give a fuck if you have black neighbors. You just move into that neighborhood. It just so happens that white people ain't moving into fucking co-ops. Well, I'm sure there's white people live in co-op
They
city, but
gentrify it first.
yeah, listen, 125th is being gentrified as we speak,
Yeah.
brother.
That's what I'm saying. They'll move into those areas. They're just gonna make sure that the areas are clear before they move into it.
And they're gonna raise the price so black people can't live there too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this, but I'm not saying none of that is wrong. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
saying
I
none of
got
that
you.
is right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just saying in the aspect of like, I don't know, man. I'm just tired of complaining. I'm tired of making excuses, and I'm tired
yeah.
of us not taking accountability for shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not saying that we have to take accountability for
See,
something. It's like I'll give you an
I,
example, right? I'm not, and I, because obviously the accountability thing can be taken like, how can you expect a crackhead to be accountable for being a crackhead
yeah.
when the crack was brought to the hood? I get it, but
Go ahead.
listen to what I'm saying, bro.
Go
Listen to
ahead.
what
Go
I'm
ahead. Go
saying.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Beyond the fact of being a crackhead, okay, I'm a crackhead. My mama was a
Hmm.
crackhead. My kids, whatever. I'm not saying you should be able to get sober easy. I'm not saying it's that easy. I'm just saying the fact of acknowledging, oh shit, I do need to get sober. Oh shit, I did get this crack from this month, whatever the case may be. I didn't just get this crack. I didn't just make it on my own. Do your research, understand all of that. It's understandable.
Is it that
But
easy?
no, hell no, it's not that easy. But
Oh,
this is
okay.
what I'm saying. As a community, it is. As a community, it is. And in the aspect of being like, it happened. I'm not saying to ignore it. I'm not saying ignore slavery.
I
I'm
don't
not saying
know.
none of that. If we know that there is a problem, okay, there is a problem. What the fuck are we going to do solving it? Keep talking about it. That's my
Okay.
only thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, and I'm not saying don't talk about the crack epidemic. I'm not saying don't talk about, anything that's just disrespect, anything that you feel you want to vent, you want to, the white man is doing this, okay, the white man is doing this, all right, the white man is doing this, all right, what is he doing specifically? This is the problem, all
Right.
right, this is the problem. Now what are we going to do to create a solution for that problem? Because if we just
Yeah.
keep talking about what the white man do and how the white man got us set up and how we can't go forward, nigga, we ain't never gonna go nowhere. We just having a fucking pity party.
Okay. I got
You know
you.
what I mean? So that's like, and going back to the, what you call, and I have to watch the Amanda Seals thing. You know what I mean? But with the guy saying the toxic part, I didn't hear everything of how he was saying, but
Yeah.
my nigga, I can easily put go on TikTok and just put anything. I put something toxic. I guarantee you, it's gonna be white and black people showing up. But unfortunately, it's gonna be a lot of black people showing up, and a lot of times it's gonna be us reposting that shit. That's the fucked up part. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like
absolutely.
us reposting it. You get what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
Because
I get what you're saying.
yeah, like there's this narrative like niggas is just not accountable for their actions. Niggas are accountable for their actions. Just certain niggas just not. Certain
Yeah.
niggas is just stuck in a rut, right? There's a lot of YNs out here that would rather just be outside wearing shiesties and all black and 100-degree weather and doing dumb shit rather than fucking learning or picking up a trade or learning that this AI shit. There's a lot.
So
So
so that's it. So that's that. So the boom. Stop right there. That's where the accountability starts, and
yeah, but
that's
that's
why.
not
Wait, hold
all
on.
of us though.
It's not all of us, right? But these YNs ain't fucking pop out of the sky. They came from somewhere. Nutsacks and coochies. So with that being said, if they came from those spots, we can't be those same people that are looking at TikTok and like, I don't get what's wrong with YNs. I don't get what's wrong with these young kids. I don't. we was just talking about it earlier. It's a 50-50. It's kind of our fault, kind of not, kind of the generation before. Whatever. So as a
I got you.
community, we gotta figure it out overall. But the part of just sitting back and being like, man, these YNs, bro, these YNs is fucked up because they wasn't given the tools. They were given hip hop and parents who were raised off of hip hop, who were sagging, and I'm gonna talk about myself, raised off of hip hop, sagging, selling drugs, smoking weed, getting locked up, getting tattoos, telling everybody, fuck you. I'm not about to ever work for no white man. I'm a sell doing all of this shit that created YNs. Now, don't get me wrong, all of my kids are not fucking YNs. You know my son, you know what I'm saying? But I can't not say that the reason why Tayari moves the way he moves isn't because of how I moved when I was 18. Even
Yeah.
if he didn't physically see that, that's it. But what happens is a lot of us, we just throw our hands up. Like one of us, we might have like maybe 2 or 3 kids, and our kids are older. So it's like, ah, man,
Hmm.
these young ones, I don't know. But in reality, it's like, bro, it's a connection.
Yeah.
These niggas and the first YNs was NWA. There was probably some YNs before that, but let's just, I mean, the first 1990s YNs was NWA.
Mm.
Same thing like this. The only thing they didn't have on was Pooh Shiesty, but they was
Hmm.
head to toe black and white.
Hmm.
That's YN's favorite color nowadays, all black.
Hmm. Hmm.
A group of niggas walking down the street with an attitude.
Hmm.
NWA just transitioned into YN, bro.
I got you.
So that's the part of the accountability that I'm saying on our part,
I
where
got
even
you.
if we were thrown into the system too, we didn't know. We was listening
Yeah.
to Public Enemy, but then it's like, fuck that. Now I like NWA, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you go on and then you listen to Tupac and then you know that you don't want to live thug life, and you know that Tupac is saying some crazy shit, but still, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? We hold Tupac as a fucking martyr to this day.
Hmm.
And he was at one point. He did do it at one point. But the part that
Hmm.
is glorified is the Tupac, fuck you spitting. That's the one that we glorify.
Hmm.
Machiavelli, that's the Tupac we glorify. So we can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I got you.
I
I got
I
you.
I definitely think hip hop culture is toxic.
Okay. That'll be a topic for another day that we'll get
You
into
don't you
because
don't think hip hop is toxic?
I think hip hop is what you make it. I don't
True.
necessarily mean it's toxic. I just think that some people gravitate towards the custom because there's a lot of black people that need therapy, right?
Yes. Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot of black people that hold generational trauma, and the only
yeah.
way for them to get rid of it is to outwardly do it, right? So they gravitate towards that hip hop. But you and I had this conversation. There was Christian rap and all that. It's just hip hop is all what you make it. It's just unfortunate that ignorance and violence sells well in the black culture, right? It's why Zeus Network could keep putting on baddies and have 10 different baddies and all
Bro,
that
that's all
stuff,
I'm
right?
saying. That's
But
what
it's
I'm
not all of
saying.
us, right?
And I
Right.
get
That's all.
that.
Yeah.
That's like that's so I'll give you that. That's just like nigga, you live in Harlem in the hood. I live on fucking Hope. If
Hmm.
people was to ask me how the south side of Syracuse is, or if they ask us because we're here, so we're gonna give a different perspective. But if you were to say Spanish Harlem and the area in Marcus Garvey Park, now obviously gentrification, it probably maybe the reviews would be different. But online, the reviews would definitely be like, you should go a little bit more this way,
Of
right?
course. It's still
And that's
like
just
that.
because, and that's what I'm saying. So that's just like here. So that's what I'm saying as far as the guy, when him saying that, I don't know. I'm not trying to defend him. Reason why I was like, I kind of do agree from surface wise. If I Google hip hop right now, or if I Google rap right now, I don't know why I keep saying this. I feel like Sexy Red is gonna be the first thing that pops up. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm from a whole nother planet and I'm like, oh yeah, let me see about this hip hop thing, and I just scroll through all, I could see
All right.
how it's like, yeah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is
No,
I
I got
don't
you.
think I don't want my children listening to hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I got you.
What?
All right.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it, son. We wrap one up. That's it.
Yeah, we good. I know you got your appointment at 12, so we good.
All right.
We could do this we could do this every Monday.
Yeah.
And then if we have like time, other time, we could just regular. But every Monday,
Yeah, like a
I
quick little
work.
20 minute. You want to talk
Yeah,
about something? Yeah.
yeah. And then, like I said, on Mondays I work from home, so it's easier for me to navigate, basically.
All right. So we'll try to stick to Mondays from now on, and
Yep.
then maybe
And
once or
then,
twice throughout the week if you or me got something to talk about.
absolutely, that
All right,
works.
bet. All right,
All right,
bet.
bro. Enjoy the
All right.
rest
So
of your
just
day and stay away
yeah,
from that
leave it. You
toxic
too.
energy.
No, 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 no. Yeah, definitely.
No,
All the way
I'm
away.
fucking
All
with
the way
you.
away. No, no, all the way away. But I'm about to say,
All
make
right.
sure you leave it open so it can render.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
All right.
All right, bro.
See.
Later.